everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for here we are in the car heading to Falco's hometown today, visiting his parents and grandpa. We were super late in the morning, so didn't manage to prepare ourselves breakfast, which is not a great thing, bearing in mind that the only option that you get in Germany while being on the go is to pick up something on the bakery. I think the things that we picked up are pretty cool, but we are doing also brunch with Falco's parents, which most likely is gonna be again bread. So let's see that, because mostly I'm not really fond of eating one and the same thing 2 times a day. So you guys, we are already in Stralsund. It took us almost 2.5 hours. It's not very lot, but I can't even believe how we were doing the trip from Bonn to here, or from Freiburg, even more, like crossing the entire country. Right now we are the closest that we have ever been, and we are visiting Falco's parents as well a few times a year. But I don't know, I'm really exhausted, like feeling like throwing up at the moment. It might be also because I'm wearing the sunglasses, which obviously don't have like my proper glass, so I don't see well. I have to bring few of my favorite sunglasses to the optics this year, at least have to do that, because I always have to choose between either seeing or being annoyed with the sunlight. And when I'm wearing sunglasses I feel sick because everything around is blurry, and that's definitely not a good thing. I have a Chanel lipstick with me, which is Rouge Coco Shine in Flirt color 69. It has this beautiful peachy undertone. I don't know if you can see. It looks a lot brighter than it actually is on the lips. It just gives a little tint. I feel like that I went overboard with makeup today. It's been forever that I got ready. Like, you know, being at home and working from home, you constantly sit in your pajamas. I really have to start forcing myself to get ready in the morning, maybe not with makeup, but like at least to dress. I've read a few articles obviously that it increases your efficiency, but yeah, I don't know. All those memes and reels that we watch about like Office are true in my house, I just must admit. Literally like sitting with pajamas on my meetings. So much I can say. I've made it to his house. Falco decided to do a car wash, so I'm sitting here like a little kid, a little excited every time when we are at the car wash, which is really rare, by the way. Falco's work finances his car wash, but he still does it once a year, and I don't even want to show you around what's happening in this car inside. Like, it's always filled with I don't know what. That's just Falco. He never really cares about his car and all the random things that are standing around. So another weekend, and we are heading out because it's super good weather. Let me quickly show you as well the outfit. Wearing my Chanel bag because I missed wearing it. White top, simple jeans because outside it's freezing cold. I was contemplating the skirt, but it's -degrees actually, even though it looks so warm and sunny. And I wanted also to show you what's happening in the house. Finally, the painters came. I don't know, they have been here many times, but every time they came they spoiled something. instead of repairing. I don't know, I felt like that they would try to do one thing and spoil other. Like, for example, painting that white wall and then spraying all the white sprinkles on the gray one behind me, as you can see. Or painting the bathroom and using the wrong color. So many such occasions happened, and they would come like one day or two and then go back. Right now I think we finally decided to pull the trigger and put a pressure, saying that we have to sort of close up our deal and contract and talk about like how we're gonna do that, because the work is not done. I don't know if your first time here, I'm gonna shortly summarize saying that we moved last year June in this house, and the expectation and the agreement was that entire house would be and the walls would be ready with Q3 quality, like that was a one step higher than the base, which was included in the house package, which we extra paid for with the fleece and the different colors that we chose together. So they said that everything would be ready except the corridor area, which would have one coat, and the second coat would be done once we have moved in, like with furniture and stuff, because they were saying that, yeah, the people can bump into the corners and it might look bad. Have to say once again, I know it sort of sounds right now, oh, I am the good one, but I really had the feeling that they were not good company when I saw their reference work in the neighbor house. I really was not impressed at all. I really decided against them, and initially we also had another painting company which went then bankrupt, or they were as well some type of, I don't know, cheaters. And then we sort of were forced upon taking this one. Obviously there are many other companies in Hamburg, but because the base work was included from the construction company and we were just building upon that, it would be difficult to sort of make a difference between these two works. I don't know if that sounds too complicated, but that's just the situation. And right now I'm just trying to convince myself not to freak out, because if you know me and if you have been watching this channel, you know that even one displaced item drives me crazy, and I'm gonna quickly run up together with you to show what house looks right now. So we have foil everywhere. They also finally wrapped the stairs, because the previous times when they came, they were too lazy to wrap the stairs, and every time they would do sort of a correcting work on the wall, obviously like this, I don't know what's the word, schleifen, have to search it. The fine dust would fall on the stairs, and it sort of got into the pores, because it's a wood, oak oiled one simply, and yeah, that started to look disastrous, which is not resolved either, and we will have to see who is going to take responsibility on that. The stairs look like this because obviously entire corridor has to be done, not just the second coat as they said it would be. I think the entire fleece had to be turned down and the new one had to be done. But as you can tell, it continues to the bathroom, which is currently not usable. That's the situation. And I think this is even like improved condition right now. The tub is in foil and there are things inside, so I can't use that. This foil was like covering the entire sink. I could not access anything. Yeah, just look at that, the patchwork. You can see how horrible it looks. And then this spare room, which I don't show mostly because there is nothing happening in here. Yeah, that's not a corridor, right? And look at that. Look what is happening. Like entire room is a construction site because it looks disastrous. And guess what? It continues up. Same thing happening over here. Foil, everything covered, dusty, like small pieces. The vintage urn had to move to the sleeping room. And we have garbage, which they left here, all the color. And this bathroom is in exactly same condition. As I told, I am slightly claustrophobic. That's why we built the bathroom open like this. And I don't know, it's disaster for me to shower. I don't know, waited 3 days until it got to the condition, and this is the improved condition, so that I could force myself into the corner. Even those parts were like full of foil and everything, and even right now when you come out, everything gets sticky on the feet, and I don't know, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like to clean this up. And improvement works are happening even in side rooms where there is no foil. You can see the corner was not done well, which obviously causes all the dirt and little pieces hanging around in the room. Yeah, that's just how it looks right now. So, slowly my nose is returning to normal color and my fingers
Fahre mich nach Hause.
And my fingers start feeling the blood and the oxygen in it. Yeah, it's so cold outside. I wanted to speak through while filming, but it was just way too cold. We were in the city last 3 hours. At least it's very good weather. Light is just perfect. And we were just talking right now. We didn't even go to a restaurant or a cafe or anything like this. Okay, we went to drink a coffee in the end, but it still ended up being pretty expensive small trip because, yeah, first we started at the Budnikovsky where I got the nail polish. I went actually for a nail polish remover, and then when I saw this beautiful red, which is by the way Lady in Red color, I think it's their classic color line, I decided to get that. And I forgot that these ones are one of the most expensive nail polishes out there. It was like 15 euro or something like that. The only nail polish remover I could find as well was from Essie, which was a lot more expensive than I'm used to. It was like 7 euro or something like that, so I ended up paying 20 euro there. Then we drank a little bit of coffee. Falco drank the hot chocolate, which was good according to him. I gave a taste, but it was way too sweet for me. I drank matcha latte. It was very delicious. We had banana cake. We also bought some macaron, which was filled with crunchy nuts and cream inside. Looked so appetizing. When we saw it, I definitely knew that I wanted to grab it. We also have something more for evening. I think it's citrus cake or something like that. I don't hold much of such cakes, but I'm willing to be surprised because everything that they had there out on the stand looked fresh and very good. So let's see about that. Also, it seems they changed again the regulation. Right now there is no one standing at the doors. You can get into any shop or cafe, but you need to have like masks, FFP2 masks, which we didn't have with us. We have plenty of them at home, but because we didn't know about this change, we came with our normal like medical masks, which we had to buy on spot. That was not the most expensive thing, but also the parking and everything else adds up to, yeah, quite a bit in the end. Oh, look, switch off the topic, but look at the, is it a TV station or what is it? I love that this thing, I don't know whatever it's called, is visible from almost all the spots in Hamburg.